Hi friends, I have a discussion video for you today. You see, Respawn might be making more changes to Ranked next season. I'm going to share what a Respawn dev has said about plans for Ranked in today's video. Now let me know your thoughts on what you think Respawn need to change next season in the comments down below. So, Loadouts did an interview with Evan Nikolic, who's Senior Design Director for Apex Legends. Now the first interesting part of this interview that I want to talk about is when Evan describes what the team likes about Ranked this season, because it gives us an idea of where Respawn want to take Ranked in the future. You can see from his response that the dev team does like the idea of teams playing for placements more in Ranked, something that's definitely evident by the way Ranked has changed this season. Of course, if you're in the Apex community, you'll know not everyone is a fan of this ranked system, so it will be a tough job for them to design this in a way that makes everyone happy. Now personally, I don't mind a greater importance being put on placements. I never really enjoyed having the whole lobby just W key me straight off drop. But I do definitely think they need to work on how kills and assists work better with placements, because it just doesn't quite feel right at the moment. There was some good news from the interview. Evan talked about matchmaking. He said the team is working on improving the matchmaking in Apex Legends, and I think people will be happy to hear this. Matchmaking has been one of the biggest issues this season. Normally people say ranked matchmaking is fair because it's all based on your rank, but in Apex Legends, particularly this season, it's just been so unbalanced. So many times there have been lobbies where you've got predators in the same lobbies against low-level gold players, and that kind of matchmaking just doesn't make any sense. But he clearly says they are looking at it as a team, so hopefully next season we'll get to see some matchmaking changes. It's also interesting that Evan highlights another area he wants to improve next season, and this is about RP representing skill more accurately. He references season 12 being too easy to climb. Evan does acknowledge that this season there are too many high skill players sitting in lower ranks though, and I think this is a sign that they'll try to find a way to allow people to rank up faster next season, at least in the lower ranks. It could mean removing the entry cost in bronze, and that might help all of those hard stuck bronze people and just get the flow moving a little better, certainly through the lower ranks. Based on Evan's comments, it does seem that devs are also looking at how the splits work in Apex Legends. It seems a certainty from these words that they'll continue having a split at the start of every new season, but Evan suggests that the mid-season splits could be changed. Now there are no hints at what this change could be. Is it a complete removal? Does it mean that they'll change it like they did this season so you don't get reset as much? We don't quite know yet, but there's definitely a suggestion there looking at it. We also got hints for solo players that there might be some positive changes to make the experience better, as you can see Evan suggests. Although there isn't any inclination of what that strategy might be to improve the solo experience, and he did in the same interview reject Snipedown's suggestion of having different entry costs for solo players compared to trios. Let me finish by sharing what the devs think about the future direction of Ranked, because it's really interesting. You see, Evan says the team want to encourage high-skill team play with a focus on winning. The most interesting words he used there for me are that they want to create a path to pro play. I actually suggested this is what they were trying to do with the rank changes right at the start of season 13, but now it's been officially confirmed by a dev. To be fair, he did also say that players which aren't diamond, so basically platinum and below, he still wants to be able to enjoy the ranked experience as well. What does this mean? Well, I'm not quite sure, but I'm fairly certain it involves a higher burden on placement, but hopefully they will find a good way to integrate kills and KP better than they currently do. Overall, he finished by saying they will keep iterating and improving the ranked experience based on back-end data and community feedback. So I take this as a good sign that they're going to keep improving Ranked based on what the community feeds back to them, and it means season 14 hopefully will bring some better changes to Ranked. I do also hope that this video is a good example of where you guys can leave comments and provide some valuable feedback to the Respawn devs so they can listen and hear what the community think. So this is your perfect chance to influence how Ranked works down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.